Hola, mi nombre es Iván y junto con mis compañeras Celia y Fiora vamos a hablarles de un tema muy innovador como es el concepto de co-living que desarrollaremos en tres apartados. El primero es el análisis. Aquí podemos ver de forma general que co-living es una forma de vivir donde se comparte tanto el espacio de trabajo como el lugar en el que se vive, pudiéndose considerar como la nueva forma de vida en comunidad de los nuevos profesionales. El objetivo es que dentro de esa comunidad de emprendedores, la gente pueda encontrar esas sinergias con otros profesionales de diferentes especialidades y puntos de vista para desarrollar sus proyectos en poco tiempo. El co-living nació en Silicon Valley a partir del concepto de coworking y se ha establecido en las grandes ciudades del mundo. Una de ellas es España, donde viene motivado por el aumento exponencial del precio del alquiler. A lo largo de la historia ha habido numerosos ejemplos de tipos de edificaciones en los que se ha vivido en comunidad, como pueden ser los monasterios, que surgieron lejos de las ciudades en guerra, tras la caída del Imperio Romano. En este caso tenemos el monasterio de Santo Domingo de Silos en Burgos, donde los monjes viven bajo la coordinación de un abad y unas normas religiosas, compartiendo zonas comunes como el claustro, la sala capitular, la iglesia. Más adelante tenemos las casas, taller y tienda del artesano, que se organizaban a lo largo de una calle. En 1859 está el Familisterio de Godín, que intenta solucionar el problema de las viviendas obreras o slum. En Moscú destaca el edificio Narconfin, donde rompe con la construcción tradicional incorporando servicios comunes en un bloque y en otro viviendas. Otro modelo de vida en comunidad lo podemos ver en la residencia de estudiantes en Madrid, donde cada 6 habitaciones se comparte un baño amplio, o The Farm, como ejemplo de comunidad hippie en 1971. En Dinamarca podemos encontrar el primer cohousing en 1973 que se construye a través de una cooperativa. Y ya en el siglo XXI tenemos los coworking, a partir del cual surge la idea de prolongar el espacio compartido en el trabajo a la vida diaria, dando lugar al co-living, que ofrece muchos más servicios por precios más asequibles al compartir áreas comunes. En los últimos años, este modelo de vida ha ido consolidándose, llegando a diseñarse edificios de nueva construcción, como The Collective o At Call o Canary Wharf. En el futuro se espera ampliar el perfil de los clientes, creando edificios más sostenibles que mejoren la calidad de vida de más personas.
In this slide, you have categorized all co-living models and definitions into four main categories: short-term, involuntary, not-for-profit, and for-profit. Here we can also see different forms of co-living, which are urban, travel, and boat co-living.
Here we can see the building types for co-living: studios, micro-units, co-living, and traditional co-living. Studios come unfurnished and the rent covers Wi-Fi and utilities. Micro-units are the perfect option for common members who want to live alone but save money. Traditional units offer members private 1 or 2 bedrooms apartment with all convenience of living at common. The majority are co-living homes. Each member has his own private bedroom in a fully furnished, well-designed space. The mapping producing a real panoramic of what is the living situation today and how different the housing realities are. There are people from different generations and not blood related who live together. The slides show an emerging of shared living as a consequence of sociological and economical changes and at the same time a necessity of new housing policies for the actual living practice.
Comparison. Here we can see in which European countries co-living has been adopted. Such examples are prominent in Spain, the UK, in Germany, in Italy, as well as the Netherlands. In this slide, we can see the facilities offered by the example companies of the previous slide. In this diagram, we can see a comparison of rental prices between co-living and standard rental rates. The first column in every country represents the standard rental rates, and all the other following columns represent different co-living companies' rental rates in euros. This graph shows where the average salary per month is spent. It's apparent through this graph that a co-living resident will save up on a lot of money spent for some of these amenities. Here we can see in which American states co-living has been adopted. Such examples are prominent in New York, California, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, Illinois, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Texas, Hawaii. And likewise, here we can see the facilities offered by the example companies of the previous slides. In this diagram, we can see a comparison of rental prices between co-living and standard rental rates. This is the graph representing the average salary per month of people living outside of co-living spaces and their otherwise preventable expenses. As for Asia, these are the countries in which co-living has been adopted. The most notable examples are in India, Indonesia, and in Singapore. And the facilities offered by the companies can be seen here. This graph shows a comparison of rental prices between co-living and standard rental rates. Lastly, we can see where the average salary per month is spent and where the money could have been saved with the help of co-living. Conclusions. Overall, people prefer co-living because the rent is more affordable, it's more safe than living by yourself, and it offers more amenities, which we will see in the following slide. Last but not least, co-living offers the potential to break the cycle of poverty. As mentioned above, here we can see the benefits of co-living divided in three different sections: resources, community, and programming. As a result, all these benefits provide a greater quality of life.
In this slide, we can see the advantages of co-living. The most popular reason is the lower housing cost with a percentage of 47%. Also, you can see the rest reason with smaller percentage naturally. Moving on, we can see the concerns of people wanting to get into co-living. As you can see, the leading concern is having bad neighbors. In this slide, we can see the corresponding co-living types for every age range. For example, from 18 to 25, people live in student housing. The urban built environment is responsible for 75% of annual global greenhouse gas emissions. Eliminating this emission is the key to addressing climate change.
Summing up, these are the multiple services offered according to the type of co-living scenario, along with their accompanying benefits. Thank you for your attention.